How do you build a cozy romantic date night venue in The Sims 4? Well, sit back and let me show you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another speed build. So, if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. Let me give my normal disclaimer. I do not edit my voice when I do voiceovers for speed builds. So, please forgive my ahs, any sniffling or coughing, and most of all, my slow Southern United States drawl. So I am building for my 90-Day Fiancé series, and I do play all the different chapters of it or seasons in the same save file. So this build will be around. I have been looking for a date night place where my Sims could go skating, and every time I know where a skating rink is, they're always seasonal, of course. So I thought, let's use that giant 50 by 50 lot at the top of Mount Komorebi. And I never used that lot. I built on it once for my series. Is this a mystery? Check that series out, short series if you haven't. But I don't ever build on that lot. I started to think it is cold all the time there. Even when it's summer in Mount Komorebi, it's still snow there. So we should be able to ice skate year round. So I did start off in this build by putting down a ice skating rink, and it's over to the right hand side of the screen. Now I'm doing a lounge, and I'm categorizing it as a lounge. The back of the building will be square, but the front will have curved walls. I am using 3 packs. For this build, I'll be using the base game and 2 packs. So I'll be using Snowy Escape and Love Struck. Now, I will use Get Together just to put down a double dance floor, but that is the only thing that comes from Get Together. Everything else is Snowy Escape and Love Struck pack. Now on the outside, I am using a contemporary paneling from Snowy Escape. I went with a very dark hue because I thought it would be a nice contrast to the white snow. It gets very bright outside. As a matter of fact, I'm using the late evening lighting to build. Also, I did build the building and raise it up 2 steps. I did this as opposed to using an actual platform, and it's got benefits. So if you don't know, using a platform and putting the building on top of the platform will mean that your walls are the right height for tall things that you want to put in the building. But by raising the building up 2 steps, it will cut away from a little bit of my wall height. Now, I always say I'm not a builder, but I do know a few things because I've been playing since The Sims 1 when building was extremely hard. But I think I'm doing the walls leading from the front door because I think it's going to be kind of like a walk-in point, and I'm going to do like taller than a half wall, so you could kind of walk into this lounge and look over the top of the walls to see what's going on. I'm going to put 2 bathrooms in this corner, and I am going to put showers in both of the bathrooms because Sims like to have little mishaps and have low hygiene when they're out in public for some reason. Maybe not my Sims, but sometimes. So I am going to do one of the bathrooms will have a big window in it. So, and I have noticed lately my Sims are looking through windows when I noticed years ago they would not do that in Sims 4 anyway. Now I'm building this because Roman wants to take Kaylin out. He is our season 5 90-Day Fiancé Sims 4 Edition star, and he's going to take his brand new wife Kaylin out, and they want to go skating, they want to dance, they want to drink and eat. They just want to have the best time. So I do know that once I put these dance floors down, the other side, I want to put like a piano and a guitar and a microphone down. You don't even have to have a piano for this lot type, but I want to put one there. I want to put like the classical grand pianos, and I think that's all they have with the pack anyway. I really struggle in the flooring, but I thought about finally just going with the dark wood flooring, the brown, because I'm going to strategically place some rugs around to make it cozy. It's going to be a lot of open space here because what I would like to do First, I like this bar a lot better. And you can see what I mean about the wall height because this bar is just a little tall, but it's going to be fine because I have a big bubble roof on top. I didn't talk about that, but I think it kind of fits and it'll allow the snow, in my opinion, to roll off. Hopefully, not on top of a sim, but I'm going to put bar stools around this so sims that want to come sit in the bar, they can just sit down here and have a drink. But I'm going to put tables in throughout this side of the building. Now, one thing that came with the Love Struck pack that I really like is those tall tables where you have to have the bar stools to sit at them. And I'm definitely going to use those over by the windows on the far side. And I'll probably use some lower regular size tables, maybe round tables over on the other side closer to the bar. And so the high tables are rectangle. So I really like those. I'm going to throw a couple trash cans in and hopefully I can remember later to put one on the outside, a big one. I know that I want to put a lot of decorations on the table to really make them stand out. Also, I have these giant saucer lights in because I literally just placed a million of them in the building to get the lighting that I need to build. Even though this world has bright enough light on its own, I will come through and replace those all at the end of the build. Some tables I'm putting 2 chairs at, and other tables I'm going to put 4 chairs at. So if you want to come and hang out here with a group, you can. But if it's just going to be like Roman and Kaylin, they're newlyweds, they're trying to get to know each other, then there'll be table with just 2 seats. And that's important to me because if you've ever played The Sims for any period of time, then you know that if you sit at a table with more than 2 chairs on a day, what's going to happen, guys? Somebody's going to come sit down with you. So this will make them have to stand and eventually just leave. Under the window, I put this lip love seat, but I think I like this other one. It looks a little more elegant and that mint color blends with the wallpaper. I'm putting these heart-shaped benches outside too, and the good thing about them is they can sit outside and stargaze, and I actually think they'll have some really clear night skies in Mount Komorebi. I'm going to put these little stools down. I think I'm going to put one close to the piano, and that'll give room for some people to sit. And then I've got the 3 chairs on the little wall here, and that's the perfect wall height when I see the chairs under it. I am going to put a rug, but this is too much burgundy purple, whatever that color is. And I've got this bad habit. I tell y'all I'm not a decorator, so I always feel like things have to match exactly. And then when I finish, it looks weird. So I'm going to put 2 rugs down. It's going to be really cold here. And I think having like a nice warm fuzzy rug will give it a good feeling. I'm looking for the bear rug with the pack and I can't find it. So I'm going to come back and look for it because if I type the search, it's going to knock my filters out. But I am putting this little heart on the wall, the heart light. Now I'm pulling those lights out because I need to put some sexy lights in, right? So I'm really struggling to find which ones, but I think these Love Struck lights are gonna work for the tables. But because I did raise the floors, that's another thing to take into consideration. Hanging lights hanging low will be too long, so the shortest lights are just right because of the raised floor. I love these little lights that came with Love Struck because you can put them on the walls, and what I'm doing is setting up the walls for where I want to put wall art at, and these lights will really light up the art. Like, look at these lip paintings, and you can see the picture of Mount Komorebi with the mountains. That light really makes it pop. Now, my picture with the guy wrapped in a snake, I feel like I need somewhere better to put that. When this picture first came out, I really loved it, but it's not to me, I don't find the best placement for with the family, but it fits perfectly here. I'm finding as many pictures as I can with like landscape and snow type pictures. Now I'm going to put down some flowers and centerpieces, but I don't want them to match each other. I want the place to have a little extra character and everything doesn't have to match perfectly. And yes, I did put a thumbs up game in here because I want this to be a place where you can come do a lot of things. So right now you can come and you can listen to performances based on the piano playing or the guitar or a comedy show or a singer. You can do all of that here. You can play thumbs up. That plant was way too big, y'all, but this is perfect. And I'm going to put a lot of greenery around too because I needed to pop. And you know what? I'm going to put a Zen garden right here, just a tiny one to fit by the dance floor. I know that's kind of strange, maybe, but I think if I widen it just a little, it can work. And maybe not these big rocks. That small one on the side is perfect. You can stargaze here. You can ice skate. I didn't finish my list, y'all. Yeah, you can do so many things. Get a drink, eat. There's so much to do in this one venue. And this is the kind of venue I've been looking for. And though it's kind of weird, I feel like this bonsai tree will fit in. Now, it's weird that it's in the center of the floor. And I finally found the bear rug. So what I'm going to do for the bonsai tree, I'm going to put like a little end table in front of it and put some lamps, because if you notice, I got this dry spot where there's no lighting in this area. Now, I want it to be well lit for when I'm recording. However, I want the lights to not be overwhelmingly bright inside because I just wanted to have a good romantic feel. And that's been my whole goal with this build, because I want them to be able to go somewhere as newlyweds, Roman and Caitlin, because they haven't started to expand their family yet. They just got married. I want them to get together and really get to know each other and have a good time. Yes, I'm going to make this a singles hangout. I'm going to put good acoustics in it, and it's going to have a romantic aura. So I do want to do just a couple more things, and then I was trying to put in the ceiling tiles, but it would only let me do 2 sections. So I don't know if that's a roofing issue I'm having. It's hard to find roofs to fit the curved walls, especially the edges. But let's go ahead and do our walkthrough, just because I want you to see what our finished product looks like, what our Sims will see when they come in. You tell me, does this look nice? Does it look romantic? Does it give like a sexy vibe? Let me know what you think about this build. Again, I upload under Just a Mom That Sims on the gallery. If it doesn't show up, click CC, because sometimes it'll automatically register CC even though I don't have anything in there. I hope you'll consider joining me for 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 Edition Season 5. Watch Roman and Kaylin's story. I think you'll enjoy it. Roman has a very extensive backstory, and Kaylin's parents were actually the stars of our Season 3. Her father, Killian, was a countryman, and her mother was a city woman, and they were trying to see if they could make their love work. So do me a favor and check out both seasons if you want a good story. But I hope that you enjoyed this build. Don't forget to comment and tell me what you think about the build. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.